Once Boston started going to Acton, we immediately started seeing results. He became unrecognizable in record time. He was self-directing his education, was being responsible, he was collaborating with other students, he was a team player at home, and all of those things just really came together, and I immediately knew that this was a special school for kids. My name is Mark Bench. My son Boston Bench is 11 years old, and he started going to Acton in the middle of the school year last year during 5th grade.
What was your absolute biggest challenge with education prior to attending Acton?
The biggest challenge I foresaw with Boston going to Acton was how far away it was. It was 40 minutes away from our house, and I was concerned about that. I was also concerned about him directing his own education. I was concerned that he would do it on his own and that he would have the motivation to do it without constant follow-up and follow-through. And then I also had a concern about sports, because when you go to a private school, often there isn't sporting teams and such. So I was concerned about that as well.
The next question is, how did the challenge make you feel?
I was worried for my son's education. I was worried that he wasn't going to get everything that he was looking for.
The third question was, what was the obstacle that almost prevented you from applying to Acton?
The obstacle that almost prevented me from applying to Acton was actually the cost of it. Going from free public school to actually paying for school makes a difference on the family budget, especially if you have 5 children.
What changed after you joined the Acton community and during the school year?
Once Boston started going to Acton, we immediately started seeing results. He became unrecognizable in record time. He was self-directing his education. He was being responsible. He was staying up late to get his work done. He was collaborating with other students. He was a team player at home, and all of those things just really came together, and I immediately knew that this was a special school for kids. It was disruptive, really. And the cost, my considerations of the cost and the amount of time that it took to get to the school all went out the window, and I immediately started getting interested in how we could get all of our kids to start going to Acton.
What specific results can you share, or what changes have you had for yourself, your family, or seen in your child's life?
So one of the immediate results we started to notice was that Boston became more interested in his own education. He started learning and studying on his own without us following up all the time. And we also started to see that he was being challenged. Before going to Acton, it was like he was coasting through. And as he joined Acton, we started to see that he was being confronted and challenged as a young person. And that really excited me. He became more interested in starting a business and running a business. And he also became more interested in having our family be aligned in the activities that we did.
What would you say to somebody on the fence about applying to Acton?
If anyone is thinking about doing Acton and they're going back and forth, I would encourage them just to go for it. It's been a huge difference maker for our family, such that we're all moving in that direction. Our children are all excited to go to Acton this upcoming year. And I would say that from my experience, it's totally worth the investment of time and energy and the money that it takes. And I have it that this education will set our children up for the rest of their life, which means a lot to me. There's really no price I could put on what we've already seen our children get from this experience. Thanks.